Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon 2. This is the continuation of our earlier run, which we're doing. Don't worry, it's not a replacement for Europa Universalis 4. It's just to tide us over between, the end of our last campaign and the new tiny expansion immersion pack that's coming up. So we have a bit of a break and I want to play a game that I want to play anyway. Darkest Dungeon 2 out in early access right now. Still very early access, let me just repeat that. I've talked about this before. There's a lot that's not in here and a lot that I'm very sure it's gonna change because it's not great. But there's so many other great things here that it's definitely worth a look. Now, what do we have? We finished the first region with our party of a leper, a highwayman, a jester, and of course a plague doctor for the healing. We ended up with completing our quest. We ended up grabbing a trinket for our grave robber here, not highwayman, not grave robber, with 8% crit, which I think is good. Not 100% sure how to calculate the quality of the value, I should say, of crit correctly, but I'm gonna go with that being good because it's, you know, a special trinket for them. Now, knowing this game, there's probably also a rare trinket that just does the same thing, but it's for everyone. That has been the case for a bit. We did get a couple of affinities here, or quirks, as they call them, from coming to the inn, which you didn't see last episode. It was sort of on the success screen where we cut out. We got Peacemaker on Dismas for 30% chance of positive affinity changes. So he's more likely to be nicer to people, which seems kind of nice. Our leper over here, Baldwin, became greedy. Don't yet know what exactly that does, but it's certainly gonna drive their interactions somehow and may block some things. And our jester became slippery. If they have high HP at the round start, they get a chance to dodge, to get a dodge token, which seems funky. Before we do anything else, let's have a quick look at what region we're going to go to next, because that determines kind of what we are going to equip and maybe even what we are going to upgrade skill-wise. Alright, we could go to the Sprawl again, keep going with the fire resist, which we have very good ones of. We have Grave Calling going on there, so everybody's going to have 10 reduced death resistance, which is not good. Especially since I think enemy death resistance can't be below 5%. Maybe your own can't be either. So you can never kill somebody who has death resistance in a single stroke. Right, you have to bring them to 0 and then hit them again and have you roll, even if it's only 5%. If we were to do this, we would have to once again go without any upgrades, which I don't love, because we have some upgrades right now we wouldn't mind equipping. And all we'd get for it, I mean, I say all we'd get for it, is a 20% chance, scout chance equipment for the coach, which, you know, is fine. We could go to the Tangle instead, which has corrupting on, I believe. The blight resist reduction, I believe. There's mostly bleed in the Tangle. So the blight resist reduction is actually good for us. We'd have to avoid the hospital, which is okay. We've removed the worst quirks we had. And I don't think we have a disease going around, so that, assuming we manage to avoid the hospital, which we might luck into it. But if we can, that's good. And we get, what for it? A coach upgrade that reduces passive traveling flame drain. Not a clue if that's particularly great either. Honestly, I wouldn't mind failing either of these quests too much. I'm probably going to go to the Tangle, just because we haven't been there yet. It's probably correct to go to the Sprawl, but then we'd see similar fights to what we've already seen. So let's do the Tangle. And the reason it's correct is that we have a lot of burn resist trinkets, and they're going to be useless in the Tangle. That's all. Alright, we picked up a bunch of mastery points. Actually only 5. That's very low. Oh yeah, we had all these fights we couldn't take because our whole party was like, nah, let's not fight. They would have given us mastery points. That's a bit sad, but we'll make do. So we get to upgrade 5 skills, which means that we could go for upgrading some combo skills. Because we could grab upgrades that generate combo. Like, not the best example, but this would be a generator of combo, potentially. 33% on every target. And there are others that are more reliable, of course. And then we could pick up a skill or two that relies on the target having combo on it and doing great things. Then I don't think you are... It's kind of funny insofar as it would allow us some sort of pattern in which we never have to worry about our own blindness. Assuming that we have somebody setting up combo for us every turn, but that seems a bit convoluted. What other upgrades do we have? I mean, this is a cool upgrade, but the Jester's Leper is already doing really well. Self-healing, stress healing. I don't know that we need this upgrade so much. This one, same difference really. I like Withstand, I like it being better. But with its limited uses, I'm not sure it's our main goal here. This is interesting. With a knockback 3 and then applying combo? I don't know. Oh, the chop also ignores blind when the target is comboed and blinds for less. So same thing as with the break. Tempted to do something with the chop, but let's see other options first. The Noxious Blast upgrade is just huge because 50% more dot damage plus a bit more actual hit damage. That's just very good. Ignore and blind resistment combo, sure, but that's just really good. The Plague Grenade upgrades by only 25% damage, plus the upgrade on the actual damage. Not bad to get Ounce of Prevention upgraded, but not huge, I think. I think we want to upgrade Indiscriminate Signs, so we can actually use it to remove negative tokens and heal for it. I've been trying to do that last episode already, and we didn't have the upgrade. I was kind of sad. I'm just going to pick this up because I like it a lot. Let's run that. And we've upgraded the stress heal here. I'm tempted to upgrade Harvest for 50% more bleed and a chance for combo. Now, comboing on rank 3 is kind of bad because our leper can't hit it. Rank 2 would be fine. Could just upgrade Fade to Black, which is an ability I like to use anyway, and it just applies combo. And we managed to set up our party a bit more in a jumpy sort of setup, although the Jester mostly wants to jump backward. I mean, they can jump forward, it's not that they can't. But I prefer this ability to this one. Yeah, okay, tempted by the... Not so much by the Slice of no, by the Fade to Black, kind of tempted by the Harvest. I like the upgrade on Duelist Advance a lot for the dodge, that's just great. Also, Duelist Advance does set up combo quite a bit. It's just that we don't have a great way to get you moved back after you jump forward. Well, aside from point blank shot, I suppose. If you jump fully forward. Maybe that's good enough. Maybe that's good enough. Okay. So, I'm just gonna upgrade the Duelist Advance because I like it. I'm not gonna upgrade point blank shot, even though it's obviously a nice combo with the Advance. It's very hard to set up. I don't think I want to waste my, quote unquote, waste my point on that. Now, if I'm jumping forward with Dismiss, with the Highwayman, I might want to, instead of upgrading Fade to Black, I might want to upgrade Razor's Wit. Just a terrible upgrade, though. We gets the combo and a bit more damage and the crit. I mean, same here, to be fair. They're gonna be quite busy, honestly, with the stress healing and stuff. Maybe we don't. I'm gonna upgrade the Fade to Black, because I like it. We might come back for Harvest here. About time to get something done. Plague Grenade or Blinding Gas or Noxious Blast, I mean. I like the grenade a lot. Let's upgrade that one. Even though the upgrade is tiny. And then I think I'll grab the chop for the possibilities. Alright. Might not have been the most optimal, but hey. We can equip our coach equipment for 15% scout chance and some stacking for food, which, you know. Speaking of food, somehow we healed to full when we got to the inn. I don't think that has happened to me before. Maybe because we came to... Yeah. Okay, the Butcher's Feast did it. So this inn has a special effect that healed us to 100%. Normally you want to go ahead and use your food. Your food to upgrade or to heal your people at the end of every leg of the journey. We don't need to do that because they're all fully healed. We can use these things. So -1 stress and chance of purging a negative quirk. It's really only Dismiss and Baldwin who have negative quirks. Baldwin is a lot more stressed, but they can purge themselves. I'm gonna run this on Dismiss instead. And we did not purge the stiff knees, unfortunately. Alright. And then we can run the boxing gloves where we get positive or negative affinity between two people and they both get -1 stress and a buff. I'm just going to run it on Paracelsus and Baldwin there, who are neutral again, if I'm not mistaken, right? They had a good relationship, but they're going back to, yeah. So let's go and get the negative outcome. Fortunate. Saw them from the blue glow. So they haven't won. It's just 1 pip, it's fine. The rest is healing items, which we don't need to run. Alright. What else do we need here? We need to consider swapping out some of the combat items and definitely some of the trinkets. I'm not going to run ablative powders anymore because we didn't use them much, but we have no... I don't think we have any fired fear. So it's kind of useless for this area. We have nothing here, so I'm going to grab the... Oof, the smoke bomb. Not the greatest of them all. I like the corpse clear. Okay. You're running the correct skills. It does look like you are. Sure how much I love the echoing march. But it seems cool. This is fine. This is... Yeah, we're not running the corpse clear here. Do I know of any particularly hard thing that requires corpse clear? Don't remember. We might get hit by it, but I don't remember. And I like... Maybe I don't need break. I haven't used break once. There is block in this area, I do believe, so that's kind of cute, but... Let's run the corpse clear. It might just end up being useful. Okay, and we have done the others. We're not running ounce because we didn't upgrade it. We're not running incision. Although bleeding folks here is... Don't remember if they have high blight resist. I hope not. Because I just upgraded my blight thing. I don't remember. And you are fine. Okay, trinkets, and then I think we can go. We have no use for Cruel Intent yet. It requires us to equip another trinket, Dark Impulse, which we don't have before it does anything. It makes the Dismiss trinket look real good, to be honest. Because this requires 2 trinkets for 12% crit. Dark Impulse does nothing. While Dismiss just gets 8 from 1. Which is a lot better rate. I should probably run the Blight Resist on somebody. It's probably not you. Stress resist. Don't need that on Dismiss right now, so let's pop it this way. Not sure who I want to have the stress resist. The speed's kind of wasted on the leper when they can stress heal so well. But burn resist does nothing here, so let's just do this for now. Seems fine. Okay. We didn't check the provision. Anything to buy? Ooh, what are you? 10% heal at turn start. 25% chance. I feel like that's the worst version of another one I've seen, I've had of that, but how good is that? If we put that on our, say, leper, who has something around 60 HP, so they heal for 6 every 4 turns on average. That doesn't seem not enormous. 25% chance to get a block at turn start. I don't know how big a fan I'm of that. Maybe they nerfed this, or just the worst version of one we already had. Can we see that on here? Can I? Spin around feedback, token glossary, options. No, I don't think I have. No, I do. I do have access to this thing here. Just give me a quick look if I'm... Because the last one we had was really good. And I want to understand whether it was a special item, whether it got nerfed, or whether the numbers are just better than they look to me right now. Maybe it's just not. I don't see it. That is... Huh. I mean, I might just have missed it. Totally positive. Positive? Possible. It's not very positive. It was really good when we last had it, so maybe they just nerfed it and it's still fine. Or they nerfed it and it's not. Tough thing. Okay, so what am I going to use our money on? That's not what I'm looking for. Anyway, this money, so these baubles here can only be used for buying trinkets. So if I consider one of these to be good enough to wear, I should just do it. It's just passive healing, which seems good. You could run it over movement resist, which is nothing. It's, again, the weird thing, right? Where if I put it on the leper, it's going to have the most effect. But also leper is somebody who has an easy time healing themselves. While somebody like the Jester does not, but it's going to have a lot less effect on there. 32, it's going to heal for 3. Oof. That is tiny. I couldn't step by the 20% max HP. No, the healing one is probably better over time. Don't know how it rounds. So could put it on somebody together with the increased max HP thing. Let's just try that. That feels... you know, we'll see. We'll just have to try it. How are we going to find out if we don't try? So I'm going to spend all my baubles mostly on that. I'm going to consider buying something else here. I don't need to buy flame, I don't think. We don't need to buy food. Don't want to spawn taunt tokens necessarily. Moppet bucket, yeah. Calming incest, just remove 2 stress from 2 people. Or the boxing gloves again. I might just buy both of these, honestly. Yeah. Okay. So I want to... I think I like the speed trinket on Paracelsus. So I'm going to unequip the max HP one here. See what we give him later, but them, her, definitely not him. Gonna replace the burn resist because we don't need it here, and we're gonna replace the stress resist with this, and then we're just gonna plop down the stress resist on Paracelsus for now because that seems kind of useful. Okay, and then we go and use our in items, and we're finally ready to go. Boxing gloves. We're just gonna have you guys box again. I think we got the positive effect, right? Yeah. Back to neutral. And then I'm just gonna remove the rest of their stress here. Yeah, we could have tried to save a tiny bit of money and done that in combat, but this seems a lot easier. Anything I forgot? I chose a target, I upgraded my coach, I upgraded my skills, I bought stuff. Yeah, we can journey onward. Alright. Let's go. 20 minutes in, holy fudge. I'm sorry. So many decisions.
War rewards only resignation.
So sad. Okay, we have to dodge the hospital, which means we don't want to go to the left here, so we want to keep right, unless we're ready to miss our thing. I'm fine going for the question marks. There's nothing over here I really want. Watchtower would be kind of cute. And then we can choose. Probably going to go for the hero shrine again and something. Okay, seems fine. Let's move. I hope some people decide, no, nobody cares to go to a question mark, but I want to. Sorry, dismiss. No, dodge that thing. Like the professional. I could just hit WW here and the coach would just go without me steering it. But it just goes in, oh, whatever straightish line it finds. Doesn't try to hit anything. The General's Keep. Is that a lair already? It is. Alright. Why don't we start with a lair? Okay, big Knigget here. No blight resist, of course, with a minus 20. These guys have more HP. Now, Plague Grenade is kind of bad here. Because both back slots are taken by one guy. They will only be hit once. Somewhat tempted to blind them. Feels kind of weak though. That's Grenade. Grenade! And you have a much better hit. Hitting 2 and 3 here is great. Bleed at least one of them. Yeah, and you start your combat blind as you do. So what can we do here? We can just start with a big taunt. Maybe that is what we should be doing. Well, we can. Just go ahead and taunt. There are going to be some big hits coming out here, and if they don't hit us, that sounds like... Yeah. No, don't hit anybody that takes real damage. That's nice. Bleed, Blight, and Burn Rest slightly reduced. That's very okay. Alright, so we're gonna Duelist Advance in, because that's kind of what we came here for. Crit for a huge 9, and get some dodge and riposte going. By the way, if you have no idea what's going on here, I did a bit of tutorialization in the first episode. So if you've never seen Darkest Dungeon Combat, this is very much like Darkest Dungeon 1, but if you've never seen it, then check out episode number 1. It's good to start there anyway. At least I would say so. Now we only have the one blind, so I think I'm not gonna go ahead and run Reflection. I think I'll just take the 50-50 here and miss. But that removes the blind anyway. So we missed out on a single stress heal, but we got a 50% chance to hit them for a lot, which seems pretty good. So does Harvesting. So let's harvest again. Yeah, I did check their bleed resist. Yeah, they have pretty high bleed resist. Kind of to be expected. Alright, we up front. We have a point blank shot. We take it. Just what you do. Here comes a Biting Blade. 12 reduced to 6 because of our block. And I'm gonna take another big hit here, but that's fine. The leper can take it. And hit back on that guy. Not a lot of damage dealt because they had block up. Now, with 8 bleed on you, you have 20 HP. Yeah, let's put more in there. We have 12, 16. Kind of annoying numbers, but we have the Jester going next. If we get the bleed to land, then that's good enough. If we chop here, we ignore. No, I'm going to chop the frontliner. So we have a chance to get them to essentially dead. Which we did, but they do have death blow resistance, so they're not actually dead, unfortunately. Would have needed to do 2 more damage there. Come on, let the bleed. Nah. 1 off here. Don't like being 1 off. Now, you could try and kill the frontliner, or you could put... I think I'd be more interested in getting the backliner to death blow range. Yeah, and I'm also going to go back up to dodge and stuff. So this is going to make them take down to death door. Once it's their turn. And then they're vulnerable to be murdered afterwards. Also, they do 50% damage. Oh no, they just have less speed now from that. Okay, you didn't like this. On guard. We don't have the block ignoring thing going on anymore, but that's okay. Because... honestly, I might just let the dot tick here and try not to take any extra damage from the riposte. Ah, it failed. 33%. So we took another hit. And they're still up on the riposting, of course. We don't have many options here. I think I might just shoot. Or actually, Wicked Slice. Because we have a 50% chance to even dodge the riposte. And Wicked Slice has reduced death blow resistance, so I have a better chance of just killing there. Now you don't have much that hits the back line, as and you don't have anything. What you do have is the Echoing March. So suppose we go and pull that one over. Pull the other one. Ow, get hit a bit by the atrophic cut, but a bit of damage spread around is fine. It's not a big deal. You can't use your stress heal anyway, can you? No, you can. I keep forgetting that yours are not limited to anything. I think I'll just run Solemnity here. It won't heal us, but we'll remove all the stress. And yeah, we get a good chance of still completing here. This is below 50%, so we can heal you. Could also do that and heal you for a lot. Yeah, we're removing their bonuses there, the positive effects, but we turned them into a big heal, which seems fine. Fade to black on you, giving them combo and blind. Do you have death blow resistance? You do. Can I put you to death blow with this? 6 to 12? No. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Oh, good shot. Actually putting you into a stupid position, that was a mistake. I forgot that this would move you back 2. Well, effectively 2, because we moved behind a big corpse. Well, then you're just gonna go ahead and taunt here. It'll be alright. Surely that guy won't hurt you too much. With a weak from Death Door and all that, yeah, 1 damage. And then with 5% Death Blow resist, we should have an extremely easy time just medicing this person. There you go. Alright, we will go onwards. We're in a good spot. Advance. The boss here... Forget what the boss is in this area. Okay. Drummer buff taunt on the frontliner, so we can't hit anybody else. We can't even use abilities, attack abilities that don't hit that guy. We could heal if we had something to heal, but we don't. I don't mind. I'm gonna blight you. Remove a block for very little effect. You got a buff for movement speed, movement resistance, death blow resist, and speed. That's okay. I'm fine with this. I might just fade to black here. Get that person blinded, get combo going. So we can get a huge chop for 14 and not be blinded. Cut a little bit. Bleed, blight, and burn resist reduced. That also seems to be alright. We advance again. On the big boy. They're the scariest person here, even if they're blinded. I want them to be down. We dodge, we riposte. For not a ton of damage, but some. Slay the wounded. Could you not? Could you, not? We can't unfortunately fade to black from here. So suppose I'm Razor's witting.
A brilliant conclusion.
I mean, a crit for 9 is not the worst I've ever seen. I could blinding gas. Do I think I kill this guy? Probably not, right? 10 HP, we get a hit with a leper. That's almost certainly going to put them to death's door. And then we have 33% of them being not dead. Honestly, I prefer a 60% chance of being dead to a 50% chance of not being hit. Yeah. Assuming my math is correct, which it might not be. We could do less than 8 damage here, which would suck. We're not going to do that, right? You shouldn't say that such things, me.
Excellent work.
Don't you drum at me. Okay, Dismiss is now taunting, which is not great. I will slice the big boy. Put them to death door. At least give them the weak. Could have gotten the kill, but didn't. Wow, that was weak. Yikes. 50% damage reduced, and they still lives for 10 and 6 or something. How are you doing? 7 for... I think I'm gonna go for the fronty boy. I couldn't even hit the other one, right? Because of taunt. You don't have taunt anymore, and you're... Well, you're not dead because of death blow resist. Oh, you have the buff again? That's why you wouldn't die. 23%? Wait. I don't know. I'll take a hit on him. Let's use Fade to Black. Didn't matter because of Death Blow, but if we hadn't succeeded with the Death Blow, then we would have been able to blind them at least. Okay, you're gonna get a nice big chop. Put you to Death Door and hopefully have you die to the dot. There you go. Now we just have Drama Boy there. We can't really hit. I think I'm just gonna point blank shot the corpse. Just to move back. So we are able to click the ranged attack again. Yeah, I guess we Plague Grenade the back line. Might actually be killing the corpse here, which would move the drama forward, which... Death before dishonor. Oh, they just kill themselves and stress us for it. Okay. So you don't want to kill that guy last. I think I knew that, and I forgot. Cool. Alright, boss battle coming up. We can get 2 indelible trinkets for it. Movement resist, woo! And a damage buff at combat start. I mean, this is not great, but what am I going to do? Not fight the boss? Come on. We lost out on mastery points already last run. I have not seen this one before. So either there was a patch, or I somehow never ended up fighting a boss here, or something. Ominous Vines encroach from above. Yeah. You're not very blight resistant, you're very bleed resistant. Not gonna get moved or debuffed. Well, okay on the debuffs. What's this? A taproot. Don't know why that's there. What's gray mean? It's invulnerable. Well, I guess we start taking those blights. Consider going for a blind, but I think it's better to go for the blind with the jester here. Who can't get a good bleed anyway. Yes, take the chop and hit it. Nice, nice. Amorous. This is a bit of dodge. We go Fade to Black. Try to hit the debuff. Didn't, but we did hit combo. So that's kind of sweet. And we're gonna do this thing again, the advance, so we can maybe point blank shot that next turn. What's an extra oomph? No, I'm sure you're gonna do something mean. Yeah. Whiz. And the taproot is also doing something. Okay, okay. Vine sent by movement, reducing speed. Okay. I'll take it. Gonna blight you again. Having dots taking on bosses tends to be very good in Darkest Dungeon. It's just the leper. Ah, but we can't fade to black here, so I am gonna reduce the leper stress. Could argue that I should have jumped forward so we can fade to black again next turn. Ah, resisted the stress attack. The other two didn't, but you did. Good. Shoot him. That's a lot of HP on that thing. Which I suppose means trying to chop again. Ignores blind when target is comboed. Yeah. But it does add, doesn't remove your blind either, okay? So we need to keep adding combo if we want that to be a thing. Binds constrict both body and mind. Strangle 2 for 99 turns, whatever that means. I feel like this has a bit of a timer on it, this combo. So keep getting that damage on. Move you in there. Oh, you didn't move. So I assume strangle means something along the lines of... Ooh. I mean, this doesn't show anything, but it's a nice button. I didn't know that button existed. Yeah, we're gonna go Razor's Wit because we have nothing else to do. And it does put us at least into a position to do the blind action again next turn. Could you stop whispering? And you call that whispering? That was more like yelling, honestly. Ah. So we are so weird that we have to give other people stress here and miss our turn. Which is no fun. I don't like missing my turn. Would you not? I don't know if it's Strangle that does it. I don't like the chance to miss here. No, I'm gonna keep going with a tune while we can. There seems to be a lot of stress going around. Amorous, okay, good. Whatever we're gonna get. Stress reduction. Ah, but you're gonna give other people stress. Is that what Strangle does? Just as a thing? Okay, you take... Are you just gonna... If this continues like this run is just over. Yeah, this expedition is kinda doomed, I agree. If my people don't get moves, we're doomed. I'm gonna use the smoke bomb here, maybe it does something. Sure, we definitely need to take a bigger look at our combat items. I don't know, kind of being... I don't know what the word is. I didn't give this enough respect. Hey, yeah, you're gonna keep doing this. For 99 turns? Is there a chance here, or is this just... We already have our leper almost fully stressed out. You have the same thing. Yeah, it's just over. Got a meltdown there on the stress. Got a huge reduction in everything. Huge attack? That did remove the Tangle things at least. Okay. So I'm probably gonna go ahead with the Solemnity here. Try not to die. Maybe this fight is just made to stress everybody out. Also, the blind doesn't seem to be doing anything on that person. Don't know if these advances do anything, but... Alright. Oh, big boy's going again. Don't like it. Are you gonna stress him out? No. Big heal, yeah! Speaking of big heal, I really would like to do heals, but I think I must. This is my primary damage dealer right now. I need to keep that blight ticking. I will go ahead and remove Dismiss the Stress though. Maybe that's just bad? I'm going to do a big chop. Do I do a big chop? No. I don't think I can. Would taunt work? I'm going to try taunt. Thing is that we're weak. The chop wouldn't do anything. Taunt did work. And it missed. Thanks, blind. Did something for once. Point blank shot for not a lot. We did activate combo at least. Which allows us to do something, I suppose. More of those roots. Not a fan. Is it worth for me? It might be. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the indiscriminate signs here. Get a 30 heal out and get the weak off my leper so we can actually get a huge chop in there. That's 2 turns of blight. And we got the heal, that seems fine. You're still blinded. Bleeding you will not do much. I can't loot. So I'm just gonna try and get another blind on. Didn't. But a crit for 10 isn't bad either. Not gonna complain too much. You missed again, good. Something. Get that damage going, come on. Come on, 24. Get those roots away from me. That's 3. I think 3 is the bad one. Well, big bada boom. Yeah, medium bada boom. Oh, that put our... Oh, because these are immovable with the roots. So what I've figured so far what this mechanic does... Oh, we got the first heal trigger, I think, of our trinket thing. Try to blind. Our people are going to keep getting into the state where they can't do anything but stress the others until one of them melts down. Then we get a big attack. And then all the roots are removed and we start over. At least that's what it looked like before. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because just constantly locking me into full tank growth, yeah, like this, would be... I mean, what would it do, right? Heal? Yeah, I'm the wrong person, but a heal nonetheless. So I'm kind of actually waiting for this to complete his stress thing. Oh no, that's already the big attack. Okay, we put the boss dude on death door. So we might... How much? 50% death resist. I don't think I can afford to start stress. I really want to stress here, but I think we need to just kill. Yeah, if I get death blow on 1, maybe I didn't need to. Oof.
Amidst the spoils,
Quite the fight.
packed of unparalleled power.
Any artifacts of unparalleled power? I don't think so, really. But we knew this. The healing salve is pretty good. I'll take all. And I might have to throw some away. My. We started out so well. So let's have a quick look at combat items. Unfriendly. Not like that. Ah, no combat skills. Still have all the combat items equipped. I think I'm gonna pop in the salve over the anti-venom there. And then one of you has... No, it's wrong. Nobody has a burn resist trinket equipped. I'm gonna drop the minor ablative at least. I'm gonna drop this movement speed. Well, I'm gonna definitely drop the other movement speed trinket. I still have that equipped. Didn't mean to. Do I have anything else for you, Leper? I actually think I prefer 10 max HP over the movement resist. The one big hit at combat start. Ah, no, that's a 50% damage, yeah. We're often blinded at combat start. I don't love it. I don't love it. I think I'm just gonna go with a 10% max HP, as sad as it is. I'm gonna drop these movement speed resistance. I'm gonna drop this cruel intent because it seems terrible. The reason I'm dropping a bunch of stuff, by the way, is that we are full. We've looted so much that we have no more room to carry anything. Now we have some room. We're gonna have to drop stuff very soon again. But that's not today. Ooh. I didn't think about this. We got lucky.
Onward, while there is
But with these folks being at almost full stress, we could have easily gotten a breakdown here if they didn't want to go the direction we want to go. Because I think our direction is fixed, right? Yeah, we have to go right. Hope to find ourselves a combat. And not to get too many... Oh, not to get any stress events, ideally.
must be met with
Negative ones. I'll take positive ones, like we just got in processes. Don't like that. Yep, there's the breakdown. And... we get another one? Not yet. That fight took a lot out of us. It's gonna be a while before we can creep back out of that, if we can do so at all. Hopefully you're gonna take a fight here. You are. They get blight resistance? Or did they get their blight resistance debuffed? I don't want them to have blight resistance. I should have checked relationships. I don't know who needs them most. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Baldwin. Blight resistance would be bad. I don't know if it would be negative, but it did look negative, so let's not do that. Alright, a scary fight, but not a huge stress fight, I don't believe. So we might have the ability to get something out of this. Here? Yeah.
a little help impeccably.
I considered blinding the backline, that might have been more efficient there. But I think a heal is good too. I'm just gonna taunt. I don't know if the backliners can hit the front row, but if they can, this taunt will prevent a lot of damage. Apparently they can't. Ow. But you can, so that's at least some damage stop. Not a lot. Oh, you can, okay. Bunch of bleed on the lever is fine, I don't mind that at all. I think in this one I'm actually gonna start focusing down these guys.
Large.
They have a lot less HP than the big boy. And we could get a huge heal on Dismiss here. Let's take that while we can.
Help impeccably.
Losing the riposte and the dodge. But I mean 20 heal is just, that's a lot. Rose and Thorn. Some healing? Yeah, crit. Crit love. Fade to Black or Harvest? How's your bleed resist? Pretty high. Let's fade. Should have faded the bigger one to black. Really want them to miss. Well, while we're here, crit them. Now they're comboed, so we can't chop them. So I guess we will. Pretty lame chop. Bit of a bolt, bit of a bleed. No, resisted the bleed. That's nice. On guard is the block and parry thing. Which I'm not particularly... I mean, it's not great and all, but it's not insanely problematic. I think I play Grenade the back.
A slow dissection.
Try to get that one down.
Unavoidable end.
Need a heal on Dismiss, of course, but you have Death Blow resist, I assume? No, you don't. So you're just dead. Excellent. That makes that Plague Grenade very good. 33, 65 is not half. Oh, we need to be 33 anyway. Knockback, Corpse Clear. Might just reflect. Yeah. Get rid of the blind. Deal with the stress. Play for you for hours. These two are doing well. You know what? I'm just going to use a Salve and Dismiss. Ooh. Improving the relationship that was quite a bit hurt in that boss fight. And even more. Very nice. Down goes the archer person. And we get to go back to dodge and riposte if we want to. The reason I say if we want to is because I'm kind of tempted to just shoot. Yeah. Oh, bad idea, I suppose. For 3 damage, it was not worth it. But I didn't want to hit into the riposte necessarily. Oh no, you get biting bladed. There goes the salve. More amorous. These guys trigger a lot. If I were to blinding gas you... Not blinding gas. If I were to plague grenade you, you'd get 4 extra. You'd be dead. I think dead is good. Killing is the best healing anyway. There you go. Now you get to show raise. Ooh. If we do this, we get riposted against. But we get oh.
The greatest test.
I said we get dodge, and we did get dodge, but yikes. Do we have another healing kit? Or is it only on you? Yikes. We might have killed the Jester with this. Mistakes were made. You still have a riposte up, yikes. Can't just heal yet. Let's go do this. And get biting bladed.
Suffering begins.
I don't know what's slow suffering, honestly. It's pretty big suffering, pretty fast. Oh yeah, good. Heal for 8, remove the bleed. Or heal for 15, remove the dodge. I think I take the battlefield medicine here.
This wound, at least, has been tended.
They got to stabilize their relationship. Good, good. You got the auto heal from the trinket. Thank you, trinket. I still don't feel like using the salve, even though that might be greedy. Get you blinded. Excellent. Just miss me, please. Good. I'll take my solemnity for a big chunk of healing. And then I think I'll try for a kill. And I get it. Okay.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Did deal with the stress. Life is not looking all that great. But stress was dealt with, and I think we got some positive relationship events. So, yeah, yes, I am over encumbered. I understand. Did we get? We got stacking for food, right? Does that mean I can do this? Yeah. Look at me saving a slot. Honestly, stitching kit is terrible. Let's get rid of that. Apples and cheese stack up to 8 or 10 now. They restore 20 HP. The other thing stacks to 1. It restores 25% HP. So yeah, one of those is a lot more terrible. We have so many burgers as trinkets here. Am I ever going to use Adrenalizing Ash? No. No, we don't want that hospital. I did want to run into that thing, but I'm not going to risk it. The steering on this is so weird, I might have gotten locked into going to a hospital there, and I didn't. For a chance of loot, that just doesn't seem smart. Roadside fight.
Dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
And a trivial fight to boot. I mean, I'll take it. Start bleeding these folks.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
Huge heal. I'm just gonna plop down a heal on Dismas here. You're probably gonna go in stealth. No, you're not. I think you just stealth when you're in the back line. You're gonna take a huge chop. and try to just take out the widow. You do. She's an ex-widow now. Hit that person. Might be able to get them before they stealth. Be kind of nice. Yeah, hit the leper, please. That's good. I like it. I like it. These are just constantly over each other. Yeah, I think we take the heal. I think my leper, the jester, can finish you off.
A slow dissection.
Yep.
An unavoidable
Stop you from stealthing. You can just give that guy a bit of a shot. Not enough, apparently. So we chunk him too. Very nice of the game to give us that fight. It's not enough to repair the relationship that we lost in the boss fight, but we essentially full health again and our stress is looking fine. So that's pretty good. I'm going to fail to run into things here again. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Desperate Few. Forget what our light is at. Oh, actually pretty good. So we don't need to go for light here, but I'm not willing to trade flame for food. Unfortunately, it's going to hurt our relationships here if I do this. I'll take it anyway.
in this world.
Just don't tell me that any relationships are being tested because of that. Doesn't seem so. Let's drop the slime mold because it's the worst food there is. What happened to you? What's new here? Conditions. Must have been you for a while. Do we know where to go? We've dodged the hospitals, so we now have all things open to us.
Keep moving.
But we want to be either in the question mark or in the assistance encounter. I don't think we need the assistance encounter. We have flame. Yeah, let's go right. And then go towards that bell. It's gonna make Baldwin happy. Some Indiana happy, but I mean, can't please everyone, can you? Stop being so boorish, Dismas. Boorish? Sure. Sure, I said it. Huge enemies. Ginormous enemies. 33% extra max HP, but again a trivial fight. What's going on? Yeah, I'll just plague you.
Lethality writ large.
And I'll bleed you. And that one is already almost dead. Widow, soul. Don't think we get to kill the widow here, so I'm just gonna poke the soul that's almost dead, so it's actually dead. Widow gets to do her thing. Generate some stress or something. What's the horror? Do you have a horror removal thing? No, just stress. This is fine. I think we just chunk on the one that's getting closer to being dead. So they're actually dead. Okay.
The smallest
Down that one goes as planned.
all the difference.
And now... if I hit you... well, it's a 50-50 to kill. I'll take that. You take those. Didn't get it. But yeah, you can't hit the back line, right? So you might as well hit the front with the fade to black. So they're ready to get chopped. And yeah, the widow gets to reflect once more, but now she's down.
Suffering begins.
Down and out. You can press one of your stress reduction buttons. I suppose the better one is better. This is just math. You get to point blank that thing. Does get to attack. Actually hits. It could have killed it earlier. Yeah, I think this was fine. And then just blow you up. So you're down. And they're not dead, but we don't really have anything that does anything, so I'm just gonna go for a kill. Could have waited for them to just die to the bleed if we had like heals or something to get out. Or we don't. So I'm just gonna take the shots to maybe get a positive kill trigger. Like stress reduction or something for the kill. Tiny bit of loot. Not much else. Alright, we're already an hour in. I think we're gonna have to put that cut in here. Next time we're gonna finish the rest of this map or die. I hope for the former, but it might end up being the latter. You know, if you fight another boss like this, woof. Anyway, thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, then you can do so down there in the comments section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.